My name is Beatrice Capote. I'm teaching Afro Cuban Rumba fusion. So it's a mixture of both Rumba with some other dances from a Congo, and also Orisha dances. So I start with a warm-up, then from there we're gonna go into some exercises. I'm Cuban-American, both of my parents are Cuban, so one of the things that I love to do is just continue doing these dances, and that way the next generation of movers are continuously learning this. We're gonna start on our feet, but before we start moving with our warm-up, we are basically today, I'm basically introducing rumba. Now, rumba means fiesta. That's what rumba is, yeah? Now there's three basically styles that is basically in the umbrella of rumba, okay? Now rumba is a dance from Cuba, from Matanzas and Havana, okay? Now there's, like I said, three different styles, and it's yambu, wawanko, and Colombia. Now what we're gonna do today is wawanko. So yambu is kind of like the grandpa dance. It's a baile de los viejos, right? It's a baile during the colonial times. It's very weighted. It's a couple dance, female and male traditionally, and it's this interaction that's basically happening with the male and the female. And it's basically a sophisticated dance. It's a very sophisticated, movement where basically kind of like associated with I would say when a male, when one gender is asking another gender, or vice versa, and there's this relationship that's basically happening between the two. With and there's a musicality that's happening, instrumentation. The clave for yambu is uno, dos, tres, uno, dos, un, ga, ga, and it's probably even slower, right? Now contemporary is a little bit faster, but we're gonna go, if everybody just kind of, just starts to warm up their hands, and we're just gonna clap, we're gonna do the clave rhythm in yambu. So it goes, bi, ba, ba, boom, boom, everybody, boom, boom, yeah? So that's the rhythm of yambu. Now, wawanko is a little bit more popular. It's a popular dance. It's a lot faster. And the rhythm for wawanko, which that's basically what we're gonna do, is ga, 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 e, 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 yeah? So that is wawanko. And there's this interaction again that's happening between male and a female traditionally. And I say traditionally just because that's basically where the dances started and has built. So with wawanko, there's this like play that's happening. There's just a flirtation that's happening with two counterparts. And the male is pretty much throwing a gesture to the female blocks. And it's like, haha, you didn't get that, right? So there's this interaction, this play that's happening. Because I don't have a partner, we're actually, and that's okay, we can just, of course, dance on our own and learn, of course, the movements. Colombia is the third dance in rumba. And that is a more male-dominant dance. And it is basically pretty much the male is showing off their skill. It's actually a dance that started in the 1800s, but it started in the slave ships, during labor, right? So a lot of the men during their breaks, what they did is when during their breaks, they would form a circle. They would basically get any tools, right? So they would get a box a box for box drum, like the cajon. They would get spoons, they would get sticks, right? All that to form this instrumentation. And then one person would come into the circle and they will basically show their skill. And they would have a connection with el quinto, with the drum, and with the musician. And that way they're marking their steps, okay? So that is pretty much rumba in its context. So we're going to stand up. We're going to start moving. We're going to start, of course, the warm up. And then from there, we're going to continue on with a combination. All right? If you have, of course, any questions, you put it on the chat. And then from there, I'll just, one of the people are going to pretty much let me know what your questions are. All right. Vamos a hacer esto. We're going to start with el canto or un toque de el legua, okay? And el legua in the Orisha or Afro Cuban folklore, in the Yoruba religion, it is a representation of opening and closing doors, okay? So el legua is basically in the religion you basically start with el legua and end with el legua. So that's why we're starting with this music and rhythm. But we're going to start with some warm up the whole body, and then we'll continue on going with rumba. All right? Good, so we're gonna just plant our feet on the floor, just kind of like, just feel your feet, right? Now drop your weight down. Feel your knees just drop down to the earth, drop down to the floor, yeah? You're gonna breathe in, take a breathe in, and exhale out. Drop all that energy down to the floor. Again, breathe in. Drop all the way down. Again, last time, breathe in. And breathe out. Now you're gonna circle your head any direction you choose. Circle the head. Slow. Take 8 counts. Again. And circle. Other side. Again, and 1. Good, head up, all the way up, take it down. And up, take it down, tilting the head, ear to shoulder. Side to side. Shoulders up and down, up, drop it down, slow it down, up, again, up, and a little faster, up, and we're gonna go back, shoulders back. Shoulders back, really roll it back. Roll it back. Shoulders all the way up to the ears, then roll it back. 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 That's it. Back. 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 Now we're gonna go forward. Okay? Forward. Forward. Good. Torso front and back. Front. Back. Front. That's it. So more about the torso, less the arms. Keep it going. E. Forward. Expand the chest, then close. Bend your knees. Make sure you're not locking those knees. From here, we're going to circle. Circle, and in, out, and in, forward, side, back. from here, bend, bounce, 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 bounce. Boom. Down. Feel those knees going up and down. Now from here, we're gonna take the foot in, foot together, feet together. Bounce, bounce, bounce. E, foot out, 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 down, bounce. Just drop the weight down. E, in, 4, 3, 2, and open. Nice. Bring it in. E, ah. D, da, 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 and last time out, out, 2, 3, D, da, da. Now stay here. From here, we're gonna go shoulder in, out, and forward, 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 forward. Really feel the shoulders rotating slightly forward. E, ah, 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 ah. A little faster. E, D, 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 E, I. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. So make sure you're not shaking the whole body, just shake the shoulders. Good, good, good. Good, so that's just part of the warm-up. We're gonna continue going. We're gonna go into Rumba Wawanko basic step, okay? So bend your knees, you wanna feel this weight. Now from here, and I'm going into, so there's 2 roles traditionally, the female role and the male role, yeah? So I'm gonna actually do the female traditional role. Now in contemporary forms, I say a little bit more smoother, right? So you're pretty much using a lot of the hips. So you wanna drop the weight down. Now from here, have your torso slightly forward. Yeah, slightly forward, okay? Good. Now, from here, so feel this weight all the way down. Now I'm gonna have your hands on the hips. Now I'm going to go through a whole exercise with you before we're actually doing this step. So we're gonna go shoulder forward, ga, ba, ba. So really feel this shoulder going forward as we just did in the warm-up. E, D, D, aha. Now from here, feel the rib cage going the same way as the shoulders. The rib cage. Rib cage is going to the side. Side. Push it to the side. So now from here, rib cage and the shoulders. Now from here, we're gonna go into, put this energy from here, go to the hips. Hips, hip, hips, hips. Okay, D, D. Now you feel this interchanging that's happening with the hips. Now again, we're gonna go with the shoulders. E, shoulder, 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 shoulder. Now rib cage, 7 and. Rib cage with the shoulders. D, da, da, D, D. Now from here, energy to the hips. Hips, da, D, da, D, da, and back to shoulder, shoulder, shoulders, 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 and torso, E, torso, 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 that's it. And with the hips, E, D, 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 again, last time, E, and torso with the shoulders. Now from here, we're gonna go torso, shoulders, hips, E, D, 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 con música, yeah? So this is pretty much giving you a starting before we actually do the rumba movement. So it's all about the isolation, so we want to feel that first, yeah? So starting with the shoulders. 6, 7, 8, Keep going with the shoulders, shoulders, Torso and shoulders. Bend your knees. Now from here we're gonna go hips. Take those hips. Don't be shy. Move those hips. Keep going. Even bigger. Back to the shoulders. Uno. Torso. Uno. Nice. From here. Hips. Now from here, we're gonna take it all together. Shoulders, torso, and hips. Okay, now with the rhythm. 5, 6, 7, 8. Uno, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6 again. Now alternating right and left. It looks like this. Bounce. Now from here we're gonna go in, out, in, out, in, bounce, bounce, in, bounce, in, bounce, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, torso forward, and in, arm coming, in, it goes circle, in, out, in, transfer the weight to one side and in, out, in, out, in, down, in, down, now, hip to one side, hip to the other side, the foot that's going out, out, in, out, in, now take the E, like you're presenting something. Now from here we're gonna go a little faster. Now circle the hips. Boom. Circle. All right. All right, how we doing? How we doing? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a hello, cutie. All right, so now that we have our whole body moving, that's one of the things that I want to say about Rumba is that even though I'm giving you structured steps, right, it's very improvisational, yeah? So you're putting your own voice, your own style, yeah? La naturaleza de ti, yeah? So you wanna make sure that your naturalness, it's natural movement, yeah? Even though I'm giving you all this information of where the hips, you know, todo eso, you are pretty much putting in your natural self into the movements, okay? So, una de las cosas is you want to bend your knees, and just like we were just doing this, you want to transfer your weight, yeah? Plant those feet on the floor. The more you are closer to the earth, right, the easier it is. Because it's a different thing if you start to lock, right, then we feel a little bit robotic, yeah? So you want to drop the weight down, yeah? Como diciendo, like breathe in, and drop that weight down, yeah? Now, with the ladies, it's, you know, with Cuban movements, a lot of, right? Caderas, los hombros, okay? El torso, right? The shoulders, the torso, the hips. You have to move it all, yeah? Shake it all out, yeah? If there's any stress, take it to those hips and let it go, yeah? So, you want to make sure that from here, this is your basic guaguancó step, lateral, right? El básico lateral. So you're gonna go 1 y 2 y 3 y 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, hips. Hip as the foot goes out. Hip. Now, be careful we're going right and out, yeah? You're stepping out, yeah? It's just like walking, right? When you're walking, your hip goes to one way and the other way, yeah? Now, shoulders, torso, and hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, go. Okay? 5, 6, 7, E. Now drop and E. 5, 6, 7, E. Otra vez, one more time. 5, 6, 7, E. Yeah? So it's kind of like you're about to start. Give me a pose. Give like you're ready. Yeah? 5, 6, 7, E. 1. Yeah? 5, 6, 7, y 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go. Yeah? Shake those shoulders. Let's do that. Go. 5, 6, 7, y go. 5, 6, 7, y 1. Boom, go. Okay, one more time. El básico lateral. 5, 6, 7, y 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go. ¿Sí o no? Música. ¿Ya? Vamos, otra vez. So this is a Yambu tempo, even though I'm going a little slow because when we go faster with Wawanko, it's a little fast, yeah? 5, 6, 7, y 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, is a yambu, yeah? So, but I'm doing the wawango, movements. These movements are also done in yambu, right? With the tempo like we're doing it, but when I go to wawango rhythm, it's gonna be faster. So that's why we're doing yambu, yeah? Right now. 5, 6, 7, y 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, otra vez. 6, 7, 8, okay. Walk, 1, step, 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 walking back, 1, walking forward, step forward, 2, 3, 4, going back, walk, y camina para adelante, 2, 3, 4, y 1, 2, 3, otra vez, forward, 1, step, 2, 3, 4, y 1, 2, 3, and use those hips, 1, 2, 3, 4, y 1, 2, 3, drop it down, y 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, vamos a hacer guaguancó, el ritmo de guaguancó con estos pasos. Yeah? So we're gonna go into side basic, right? Side basic with the kata step. So 5, 6, 7, y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now from here, we're gonna go gacha, 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 back front, back front, back front. 5, 6, 7, y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, go, go, go. D, gacha, back front, together, back front, D, ba-ba, 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 ba-ba. The back front is kind of like just walking, right? So you're gonna go back, step, step, step. Back, step, forward. Back, step, forward. Back, step, forward. Now with the gacha, you're going gacha with the rhythm. E. Ga, 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 ga. 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 Yeah? 5, 6, gacha, step. E. Ga, 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 ga. 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 Yeah? So, one of the things that we're going to do here is, después de eso, we're going to go into, after that, we're going to go into pilón. Now, pilón, so have 2 fists, and it's a dance that my mom used to tell me about. It's a dance that she used to do all the time. And so thinking like sugar cane, right? So it's kind of like an inspiration of basically the sugar cane, the pouncing down of the sugar cane. So the torso is gonna go like this. D, E, The feet are gonna go que, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back front, 1, 2, 3, shake the shoulder. 5, 6, pilón, here we go. Y, From here, we're going to go into Macuta step. So I'll go back, okay? But we're going to go into Macuta step. Or you go. So I'm just showing you the movements. Ba, boom, ba. E, boom, boom, ba. Ga, ga, ga. So forward, shake the shoulders. Hips, shake the shoulders. Hips, shake the shoulders. Hips, shake the shoulders. Yeah? Feet are gonna go step forward as you go around with the hips. 5, 6, 7, E. Step, step, step. 5, 6, 7, E. Boom, boom, ba. 5, 6, 7, E. E, boom, boom. Now from here, take it back. Shake the shoulders. Yeah? Boom, boom, ga. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Step, step, step. Step, step, step. Step, step, step. Step, step, E. Rumba, guaguancó, lateral. Yeah? So, after we just did gacha, 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 we do 8 of these. Gacha, 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 gacha. Then pilón, E. Step, step, ba, ba. Step, step, step. Step, step, step. Ga, ga. Step, step, step. Ba, ba. Step, step forward. Go back. Step, step forward. Step, step forward. gonna go hips, shoulders, hips, shoulders, hips, shoulders, hips, shoulders. Ya, con música. So we're gonna start with the guaguancó lateral, yeah? So I'm mixing, so what I'm doing is I'm mixing rumba, guaguancó, and I'm going into some of the Congo dances from Central Africa, which is Macuta, yeah? And this is this here, right? And then I'm also using this movement here. It comes from a popular music of Bilong, and but is used in a lot of like festival dances. Okay, so one of the movements that my mom used to do, also in Baile de la Chancleta, right? So you know, it's one of those things that I remember from growing up that my mom used to always do, right? But it's also done like in carnivals, right? So, and that's this is Bilong, yeah. So we're gonna go into rumba, right? Into Bilong, into Macuta. So those are the three different. So again, this is a fusion class, yeah? Okay, we go here. So, you want to walk forward and walking back, yeah? So you decide if you're going to walk forward or walk back, yeah? So I'm going kind of like feet back, feet forward. Y camina para adelante, yeah? Really feel your hips, feel the torso, feel the shoulders, yeah? So think like you're in the streets of Cuba and you're just walking, you're saying hi, hola, ¿cómo estás? How you doing? Hip, going back. 'Into this, so this combination is gonna go, I choreographed it to La Cafetera, okay? So it's, La Cafetera is a little bit of timba and it just kind of gives us a little bit more sabrosura, right, in the movements. So La Cafetera es con Michael Blanco y su salsera. Gacha, 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 gacha. Y 1, 2, 3, gaga. 1, 2, 3, gaga. 1, 2, 3, gaga. 1, 2, 3, gaga. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. ¿Sí o no? ¿Sí o no? Yes or no? Sí, all right. So we're gonna do that one more time. So the music is a little bit faster, la cafetera. 5, 6, 7, y 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, cococo, y gacha, 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 y ¡ay! Se me olvidó. 1, 2, 3, pilón. 1, 2, 3, pilón. 1, 2, 3, pilón. Y 1, 2, 3, pilón. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Boom. Now, the hands, the arms go here. 1. 1. From here, so think the center of the chest. Then from there, it goes all the way back. So this is the arms. Now, because of the torso does this. So you want to think here. So kind of like what we were doing in the warm-up, right? These shoulders going back. Zoom. So you want to go shoulders back. 5, 6, 7, and shoulders back. 5, 6, 7, E, 1. 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 5, 6, last time, 1. Yeah? So that goes into one of the elegua steps, right? So it's an orisha. One of the steps in the orisha, elegua, okay? And elegua is a representation. One of the representation is the open, he's basically the gatekeeper. Open and closing of doors, okay? This is in the Yoruba or Lukumi religion, okay? And again, I'm fusing these movements in. So it is one of the movements of elegua, okay? Elegua, one of the characteristics and human characteristics is that he's a little kid, yeah? He's always playing, yeah? Always is a trickster, right? So that's, so that is honoring elegua. The rhythm of elegua, I actually started it in the very beginning, the rhythm, yeah? And we're gonna also close to just decompress at the end. So we go, boom. So this is just like one step starting the movements of elegua, okay? So we're gonna start again from the top and then we're gonna put all that together, yeah? We're gonna go 5, 6, 7, E. Pa pi da da ga dun dun ga da pa pa I 7, 8 ki pa bu bi ti ti da dun dun I ha boom boom I 1 pa pa 1 pa pa 1 1 pa pa 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, pi, 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 1, I, ta, ti, ta, 1, pi, pa, pa, pa. So I'll explain. We go forward, step, 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 forward, step, step again. 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, arms go back, back. Back, back, swing the arms, back, E, back, boom, 1, 1, 1, 1. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, beep, ba, ba, yeah, so that's the block, right, in Wawanko. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, y 1. So that is if, let's say, you have a partner and they're doing a vacunao, right? Vacunao means to vaccinate. So basically, he's basically, in Wawanko, it's kind of like he's trying to impregnate you, basically the female, and that's how you block, right? And so the male is either doing vacunao, either this gesture, this gesture, this gesture, so that's when you start to block, yeah? So we go, elegua, elegua, See or no? Let's go from the top. We're gonna go from the top 2 more times, and then from there, we're gonna decompress. I hope you guys are sweating just like me, because I'm going in. Now, some of the gentlemen, if you wanna use your hips, that's fine too, yeah? So the movements are the same, it's just a little bit more grounded, right? A little bit more grounded, a little bit more weighted. As you're going here forward, right? It's a little bit, so you're kind of like concave slightly forward, right? But it's the same thing, you're showing off your suave, yeah? You're showing off your masculine energy, whatever that is, whatever energy you would like to put into the space, yeah? So if we had, of course, more time, I would explain a little bit more in terms of like the stylization and all of that, but you know, it's putting in your own natural movements in the space. Okay, vamos a hacerlo con la música. Let's do it with the music, and then we'll wrap it up from there. I'll give you a 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, y 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, y, 6, 7, 8, 1, se acabó la música, pero continuamos. Y 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Y 1, 2. 1, 2. Y 1. Para abajo, para abajo, para abajo, para arriba. Ok. All right. Yeah, let me see if I have one more to go. Okay. So we're gonna breathe in and bring it in. Again, breathe in and breathe in and out. Again, last time, breathe in and out. Drop the weight in and out. Put your hands, so press the hands together. Really feel this. Close your eyes. I thank you for the space. Thank you for the space to express movements that have been in this world for centuries, that our ancestors have blessed us and brought us the energy to continuously share it with everyone, okay? This is not my dance. This is not anyone's dance. These are ancestors' dances. So I hope that it gave you some healing. I hope that it gave you a space to just breathe and just have fun, and taking everything, all of the energies, putting in positive energies, letting go of negative energies. Again, ashe, ashe. I hope all of you really had a wonderful time. I had a wonderful time with you, even though some I can't see. Really, I can't feel, but I do feel something. And I do feel the authenticity and just the community and the building of community, because that's what this is. That's what these Cuban dances are. It is community. It is building what we are, what we love, what we share. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just gonna go into some breathing exercises just to kind of close up. So we're gonna have the arms all the way down again, take the arms all the way up, and you're gonna give yourself a hug, and you're just gonna feel this hug here. You're gonna bend your knees, and you're gonna breathe in and breathe out as I put in and close off with bilingual. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe in and breathe out. So anything that has happened, it already passed. Yeah, so it's just going forward. Yeah, not going back. What happened 2 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, an hour, it already passed. So we reflect and we just continue on going in this positive light and positive energy. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Again, breathe in. Drop the energy down. Take the whole body down. Head down and drop, drop, drop. And again, roll through the spine, last thing is your head. And take the energy up to the space, the beam of light, torso all the way up to the ceiling. Reach the hands, and from here you're gonna let it go, bending all the way down. And good. And you're gonna roll through the spine. Thank you so much. Thank you for your energy. So I believe we have like maybe not so much time, but if you have any questions, I am here.
Somebody had asked on the Facebook, and I'm sure this is of interest to everyone, about how does this dance tradition relate to other folkloric dances in the Caribbean?
Yeah, well, you know, there's a Haitian community in Cuba, right? So a lot of the dances, especially Orisha dances, because it's coming from people that were enslaved, right? So you know, we have to very much, you know, change that language instead of slave people, but people that were enslaved, right? And within that migration, right, they were able to keep the traditions, right? Keep the traditions alive. So even though some of the dances in, let's say, Haiti and Brazil, in terms of Orisha dances, may be slightly different, it's the same contextual language. So within, like what I just said, elegua, some of the movements are similar in Haitian dances and Brazilian. But again, it is one of those things that has different differences just because of the dialect, because of the different spirituality, and also, yeah, really the dialect. Spiritual things that have changed through time. I would say that in terms of, it does have commonalities within, like, for example, like a lot of my colleagues who are from Trinidad, from Jamaica, you know, there is a lot of, especially when it comes to Caribbean, like festivals, right? There's a lot of movements of the hip. So there is a lot of similarities that are going on from different, right? So there's intersectionalities, that's the word that I was looking for, intersectionalities that are happening. So yes, it is very much, of course, like the name of the movements is probably different, but a lot of movements from the hips are coming from the Congo. You know, anytime that there's this happening, it's Congo, right? Central Africa. Now, of course, like we do this in Macuta, we do this in, of course, Rumba, right? In Brazil, it may be, the name be different, probably will be different. Jamaica, definitely different. Trinidad is different, but in soca, you know, you're doing all of this, right? It's, you know, so it's pretty much the same, right? Movements, just of course, the different context and textual language. Thank you so much, and you know, for joining us today for Sábado Familiar. And we hope to see you again at an upcoming event, right? So El Museo del Barrio has so many different events, so please continuously, you know, just chime in and come into the space and be a part of the community. You know, El Museo also encourages you to make sure you fill out the census and be counted. You know, if you haven't done so, get counted at 2020 census.gov.